Yes, Mr. Wayne, it does come in black. Machine Wars Starscream today on Girl Reviews. For those unfamiliar, Machine Wars is an interesting bit of history. You see, back when they were conceptualizing and working out how to make Beast Wars work, they wanted to hedge their bets in case it didn't fly. So, using molds from the European G1, which had not been received in America, they made a deal with KB Toys to release a sort of subline Machine Wars. Now, they did different decos for them, which is good because a lot of those European G1 molds do not hold up due to the GPS on them. And yes, they also did some similar things with the original Universe line, because here's King Atlas. And here we have the same mold in all black as Starscream. Yes, that's Starscream, if you can believe it. Yes, I do have this mint in box for a fairly decent price. And yeah, you saw it correctly, there is a sticker sheet in here, because back in the days when they did the machines anyway, you kind of had to do a lot of your own stickering for a lot of the detail, which is kind of the reason why Toy Hacks exists today. Okay, I think we've waited long enough. Mint and box collectors, look away, because here we go. There's the label sheet as promised. There's the figure. And let's see now. And this package should also be, yes, here we go, the bombs. Yeah, because this thing has that little bump tumbler gimmick. You just let them in here, and you just drop them, and potentially lose them, as I'm sure many people did. Side note here, yes, you had to contend with a lot of these back in the day, up until about, they were into a more environmentally conscious imperative to change the packaging to what it is, closer to what it is now. But this was actually part of the experience, getting these bad boys off of your toy. So, like it or not, that changed. Now outside the package, yes, this is a very stealth version of, depending on how you reference it, either European G1 Skyquake or indeed Universe King Atlas. Now it did come with an instruction sheet, as it said. Thing is, it only gives you instructions for like half of them. Fortunately, if you kept the box long enough to get the stickers on, you could pretty much figure out the rest. Otherwise, you're kind of up a creek. One thing you'll also notice on the packaging itself that isn't included, his gun. It's probably due to safety standards and the other such nonsense. At least it came with a missile, so that's something. But if you're hoping to see that gun included, you're going to be sorely disappointed, if that was of any excitement to you. Anyway, we'll get into robot mode here. We'll start by folding up this, holding this whole jet engine back, coming to the chest, folding up the head, folding the wings back, landing gear, separate out the nose. First, actually, then bring this down. Do have to separate. That can be a bit of a hairy experience. Feet, heels, which is definitely a nice consideration. There we go. That. We'll hold it down. The arms. Put the landing gear up here. And let's see here now. Get this all correct. Machine Wars Starscream. Now here in robot mode, if we compare the two, yep, it's the same figure. You can still do the see through the chest thing with this part right here. You can still open up this bit right here for whatever reason. And it even has clearer light piping. See if we can get a better view in that one. You can kind of see it. This light. And since it's in blue instead of red on King Atlas, it does make it easier to see. It doesn't look like much going on there, but you can do it if that excites you. Now, since this is the same as this, same articulation, arms can go forward and back, and well, that's really about it. But this is more of a display piece anyway. G1, as we know, is not necessarily known for its outstanding articulation, with a few exceptions, of course. But imagine that having both of these together, and the Skyquake one. That's an image for any shelf. Now, as for getting one yourself, they are available on a lot of sites, especially eBay. The price you want to pay, well, you're going to have to do some shopping around then. But you definitely shouldn't overpay for this thing. It's definitely not the Skyquake, and for that matter, it's not so much the King Atlas either. It's missing some components. Both are missing the gun. You can probably find a gun that's of similar pig style, that if you have like RID, those little changers, you can probably just put the gun in their hands. That works just fine. Otherwise, if you're looking for doing this on a budget for vintage collecting, you might want to pass on this, unless you're really into the stealth mode. Anyway, I'm the Deceptiwolf. This has been Machine Wars Starscream, and I gotta remind you all, free your mind, free your toys.